Last year I was obese and my weight was spiralling out of control. Now I'm 2 stone lighter and I'm feeling younger than ever. I've kept up the running and I have more energy than ever. So much so that I've even started a second business. Operation Transformation changed the life of all our family, and there's no going back for any of us now. Get off that couch, get out and move, and make 2016 your year.
Operation Transformation!
You can follow Operation Transformation online at RTÉ.ie/OT. On RTÉ Radio 1 and on 2FM. And you can join me, Catherine Thomas, here every Wednesday and Thursday night. Last night we met our first 3 leaders of OT 2016.
Congratulations, get out here.
At only 24 years old and almost 17 stone, it's time for Lucy to take control of her life.
Come on, Ireland, we can do it together.
Nolene Lynham is our lightest leader and she's on a drive to make this year count.
It's all about healthy eating, healthy living, so let's get going.
And Mayo man John Connolly knows it's his last chance to turn his life around.
I want you to follow me and we'll get this job done together.
You can do it with them. Log on to RTÉ.ie/OT to follow the exercise and food plans and to see how you can play your part in our £1 Million Challenge. Tonight, we reveal our last 2 leaders. Have they got what it takes to lead the nation on our most ambitious journey yet? It was time to hit the road again to track down our next leader, live on The Ray D'Arcy Show on RTÉ Radio 1.
Catherine Thomas is out and about.
OK, I'm in this person's workplace.
I've managed to come over to the west of Ireland.
You are the next leader of Operation Transformation. She's amazing, this woman! Oh.
39-year-old Claire Scanlon lives with her husband Tom and 2 children, Liam and Caoimhe, in Monagay, West Limerick. As a busy mom, Claire is always on the go.
If I start on Monday, you get up, get the lads ready for school and get them out, and then usually I'll come back and tidy up here for 10 minutes and I'm gone to work for 10. Then you have the extracurricular activities. Mondays, Liam has GA training. Tuesdays, Caoimhe has dancing. Wednesdays is speech and drama. We have music Thursday evenings and we Friday evening off. By the time you have your dinner eaten anyway, it's probably the bones of 8:30.
Just get over it.
It's busy, it's very busy.
She's at work and then she comes home straight away and she spends time with us and she should have time for herself.
With such a busy routine and so little time for herself, Claire has fallen into poor eating habits.
Like if I was really starving and I was in a hurry, I'd probably grab like 3 or 4 biscuits instead of the apple up on top of the worktop.
She's very bad for that, not eating probably regularly.
I probably would have a bar of chocolate now if, you know, and get rid of the wrapper. Oh Christ, that's when I'm 12.
And it's not just at home where Claire struggles to follow a healthy routine. Working in a food supplier's also makes it tricky to avoid temptation.
We might have food training, so you might be eating sausage rolls at 9:30, or you could find if it's somebody's birthday down the end of the bay, that there's the goodies come in, yeah.
But Claire's lifestyle is taking its toll on her weight and her self-esteem.
My weight at the moment is making me feel lacking in confidence, I guess. I'd be fed up, disinterested in clothes or shopping or even socially. You know, I do avoid going out.
She doesn't feel comfortable the way she is now. And she wants to be back to where she was. And she knows that I love her whatever way she is. And it's not about that, but I'd rather see her happy in herself. She deserves this and a lot more, like, for what she's been through. And
in the circle of truth, Claire revealed what her family had been through.
My son Dara passed away in December 2011. I got up to wake him for school and he died in his sleep. All of a sudden, that day. There's bits of me still there. I had him when I was only 19, so we were great buddies, and I suppose he was everything. The impact of that, no one gives you a manual for it, or no one can understand it unless it's happened to them. I do what I need to do for Tom and Liam and Caoimhe, and they're not without, but I don't know, it's just not me anymore.
Dara was just 15 when he died from sudden adult death syndrome. His loss has devastated the Scanlon family.
There was no need for him to die, and we feel sad about that too sometimes, and we just take a deep breath and we try to get over it. Well, it's something you can't really get over, you just have to live with it. Just get on with it.
I think the emptiness that you feel it's just with you all the time. It impacts everything. If I could get to 80%, you know, if Dara had to hold on to a little bit, that's okay.
It's only now that Claire is beginning to find a way to move forward. And with a big birthday on the way, she knows it's time to change.
I'm 40 next year, and I think if I continue this way, it's going to catch up on me big time. I'm going to just miss out on so much if I don't wake up.
I would love for her to get on her feet and go running with me or cycling.
We deserve to be the best we can be, and it doesn't have to be record-breaking stuff, you know. But no, I do see this definitely as a new chapter. Yeah, I do.
For Claire, this is the first step to a brighter future.
First weigh-in of 2016, Claire. Good luck. Up you get. Okay, Claire, your starting weight for Operation Transformation 2016 is 17 stone even. Okay. Eddie.
You are in survival mode. It's the greatest fear that any parent could have, and you've experienced it, this massive traumatic grief. And it's about giving yourself permission to move into thriving mode. This is about how do you live a life with compassion for yourself.
Ciara.
What struck me is that there is no time for Claire. It's housework, kids and work, and going between those three things. I mean, kids and all are fantastic, but it's kind of drudgery, isn't it? It's kind of going from one thing to another, to another, to another. And all the interests you've had over the years, the music, the sports, all the stuff that you were into, you've shelved all of it. And one of the things I would like to see happen on Operation Transformation is you back front and centre in your own life.
This week I have 4 pounds to lose. I'm going to get healthy, follow the plan and smash it.
If you want to follow Claire, then go to RTÉ.ie/OT. Click on her icon to follow her food and fitness plan, which is updated every day. It was one European title we really didn't want to win. But last year, when the World Health Organization released their obesity projections for the fattest countries in Europe, Ireland topped the list. In 2007, the city of Oklahoma found themselves in a similar situation. But when ranked as one of the most obese cities in America, they decided to take action.
Finally tonight, a big loss to report in Oklahoma City, one that city is taking great pride in. Thanks to a public challenge by its mayor 5 years ago, Oklahoma City may have finally shed an image that for too long has weighed it down.
I thought it was interesting that we weren't talking about obesity. We were just under the mistaken belief that if we ignored it, it would somehow go away on its own. And so I decided, well, if the conversation is really the first step, what can I do to draw attention to the problem? What can I do to get people in Oklahoma City to stand up really for the first time and say, we can do better? And I said, this city is going on a diet, and we're going to lose 1 million pounds. And that's when all hell broke loose in Oklahoma City.
Mayor Cornett's ambitious campaign grabbed the attention of national media as the people of Oklahoma united to take charge of their unhealthy weight.
I sensed that people were talking with their neighbors about it over the backyard fence. Pastors started talking about obesity during their sermons. Nearly every restaurant I could name in Oklahoma City was getting on board with our program.
I think the citizens of Oklahoma City have really stepped forward and said, we want to become a city that places health on a higher priority.
Almost 50,000 people registered for the campaign, and in 4 years they'd reached their goal, losing a staggering 1 million pounds.
There's one thing about weight loss that I think is common throughout the world. It's not easy, it's not fun, but going through those harder aspects of it, it's always easier if you don't feel like you're all alone.
So we thought, why not here? Mayor Cornett joined obesity expert Professor Donal O'Shea live on the Ray D'Arcy Show to kickstart Ireland's very own £1 Million Challenge.
I did it in Oklahoma City, we're going to do it here.
Without doubt, this is the most important initiative that I've been involved with trying to push forward.
Ever.
I think it worked because the entire city got on board.
And it's focused, and it's real, and we will be able to see, as a country, the numbers go down and approach the target, which is 1 million.
You know, this initiative has the potential to have the same impact as the smoking ban, which Ireland led the way in European and world terms with the smoking ban. We're the first country to take the £1 Million Challenge, and I think it's doable, and I think it's doable in 12 months.
This year, Operation Transformation isn't just for 8 weeks. You can now follow us online and on radio all year round and be part of this historic campaign.
The £1 Million Challenge is officially launched.
£1 million is the equivalent of 16 fully packed shipping containers. And one group who are well used to shifting a heavy load are Doyle's Shipping Group, based in the heart of Dublin's Docklands.
We're here today because we're getting involved in the £1 Million Challenge. Everyone here in Doyle Shipping Group, we're looking forward to losing a few pounds.
But if we all do it together, we can't fail.
And you can do it with them. Log on to RTÉ.ie/OT to register as a group or individual and record your weekly weight loss in our £1 Million calculator. In association with the Irish Pharmacy Union, you can also sign up and weigh in for free at over 1,000 pharmacies nationwide. All the details are on our website.
Come on, Ireland, it's your move!
Join us after the break when we meet our final leader. And the fitness test results reveal a devastating shock for one of the 5.
There's something going on here.
But first, it's time to get moving with tonight's Ad Break Challenge.
Tonight's challenge is a couch squat. Simple. Stand in front of the couch. Back's nice and straight. Hands out in front. Bum to couch and back up. You got it? In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect. Remember, don't stop. So part 2.
Keep going!
Do you feel it there?
Oh, I can feel it everywhere. Oh.
3, 2, and 1. Well done. It's fantastic. It's your challenge for tonight. Great work.
It's a new year. Time to make those changes you promised yourself.
Look better, feel better. It's your move.
And why not keep moving? As always, 2FM will be encouraging you to move to the rhythm.
Get up and get active with OT Radio every Saturday morning from 9 till 11, live on 2FM.
I'm Louise McSharry, and this time I'm getting involved. Am I scared? Yes, but I'm doing it.
And you can do it too. In association with Sport Ireland and the local sport partnerships, the Operation Transformation nationwide walks are taking place this Saturday at 10 a.m. in over 50 locations across the country. Check RTÉ.ie/OT for all the latest details. Our final leader is 44-year-old Dan Kennedy from Beaumont in Dublin. Single man Dan lives with his mother Kay, and she looks after him a little too well.
I got a bit of murder. I get up in the morning, I come downstairs in front of a kettle or something like that. I go back upstairs and my bed's made. Like if I go out and make a sandwich, she's on top of me. So you're better off just letting her make the sandwich. I don't ask her these things. She just, just does them.
I do the washing, make his bed.
Change his bed.
Or change, but it wouldn't be every day.
Clean the bathroom.
You clean the bathroom. But it gives me something to do.
He is very, very lazy. Very spoiled. She treats him like a baby. Like she might buy bars and she goes, I'm hiding these bars.
I don't really hide them that much.
I know I need to start doing things for myself. But to take everything away from her would kill her.
Dan was a talented footballer in his youth. But despite working part-time for the Athletic Union League, he no longer plays his beloved game.
Well, growing up, yeah, football was a huge part of life. You never see me without a football. I was asked to go down to Manchester City, Manchester United and Oldham for trials. So wasn't successful, came back and just got on with my life playing football. Then I was player manager. And then I just got lazy and I just managed, and then it just stopped then. I don't do any exercise at the moment. Getting in and out of the car, getting out of bed. That's being honest with you. No point in lying.
While he might be lazy when it comes to home and health, Dan still has plenty of energy for a busy social life.
Look, I'm a single man. All my friends are single. I'd be down the pub 4 or 5 times a week. I'd go down, I'd have 4 or 5 pints. Maybe Wednesday, 4 or 5. Thursday, 4 or 5. Saturday, you'd have 5 or 6. And then you'd have maybe 2 or 3 vodka and cokes or a vodka and Red Bull. And then you might go to town after that. You'd have 2 or 3 more. Which is an awful lot, I know, but it's the truth.
Obviously he likes the pint, but he likes the social element to it. I think being down with the lads, talking about football.
I mean, if I was going with a girl, I wouldn't be down to the pub as much. Obviously, because you're spending time with her. If you're married, you had kids, you wouldn't say it would be in the pub as much.
I would like to see him meeting somebody nice and getting married. I would love to see him settling down, I said I could be up in the box room and make it soundproof and he can bring in who he likes then. Wouldn't bother me.
But one thing that does bother Kay is Dan's love of fast food.
I'd be giving out about takeaways and the wrong foods and what have you, but it fell on deaf ears.
I might eat after the whole day, go for a couple of pints and get a takeaway on the way home. Have the takeaway at 12 o'clock, half 12 at night, and go straight to bed and it's lying in my stomach.
While he may not agree that mother knows best, Dan does know this incredibly unhealthy lifestyle is finally catching up with him.
So I'm carrying too much weight. I think I'm carrying 5-6 stone overweight, which is an awful lot.
He'd be going out and he'd be doing this with the shirt, pulling over the belly,
I don't feel good with myself. I get out of the shower, you don't look well. I mean, I'm buying XXL shorts. Some of them don't even fit sometimes, you know what I mean?
But Dan's health problems don't end with his waistline. His father was just 45 when he died from a heart attack. Dan will reach the same age this year, and he fears now that he could follow in his father's footsteps.
It does frighten me because he did die at 45. I'm overweight. I need to lose weight. If I get any older, it's going to find it harder to lose this weight. I mean, at the moment I'm struggling even to play football with my nephews. And the fella who did smoke, and the fella who drinks, and the fella who's overweight. So, I mean, I'm an ideal candidate to be picked to have a heart attack, the kind of way.
He does need to cop on.
If I don't put my full commitment to this, I won't get my full happiness out of this at the end of the show. And it's not just for 7 weeks. This is for me, please God, it's for the rest of my life.
And the rest of Dan's life starts here.
For the first time in 2016, up you get onto that scales. All right, Dan, your starting weight for Operation Transformation 2016 is 18 stone, 10.5 pounds. Eddie, coming to you first.
Dan, I believe being in Operation Transformation is the single most important decision you've made in your life. I feel like you're a passenger in your own life. You have no route map. I don't get a sense you know where you want to go. You take the easy option all the time.
Plod along, that's what I do.
I think it's time for the soccer coach to get a life coach.
Aoife.
You need to do this for yourself. You know, we're not here to do it for you. I'm not your mother.
No.
I've got a baby at home and another one on the way. I don't need another one, a 40-year-old one. So you, I think, and your mum at home need to figure out how it's going to work and work well for both of you.
Ciara.
It's no kind of coincidence that your liver function is off and you're pre-diabetic, because your amount of alcohol in your week is way in excess of what it should be. And I know your lifestyle revolves around that, Dan, you and your mates. It would be great if you could bring your mates on board with this too, and all of you find another way of socialising. But you can't drink the amount you're drinking and reverse the pre-diabetes and lose weight and improve your liver function. So we're going to have to address that as well.
Okay. My target this week is 6 pounds. I'm going to get out, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to eat properly. You can do it too. Follow me and we do it together.
Follow Dan by going to RTÉ.ie/OT. Available on mobile and desktop, it's your one-stop shop for Operation Transformation. You'll find advice from the experts and your own weekly weight loss target. And don't forget, you can join Dan and all our leaders at the nationwide walks this weekend. The Operation Transformation 2016 leaders have been chosen, and together they face their first test. A health and fitness assessment at DCU, overseen by leading sports scientist Professor Niall Moyna and fitness expert Carl Henry.
I'm feeling nervous about the test.
You want your best effort?
She said there's no hiding places today. I am dreading it.
First, they underwent the DEXA scan to measure the amount of fat each of our leaders is carrying. Then a pulmonary test measured the health of their lungs.
Blow, and in.
The resting metabolic rate test measured their rest and calorie burn rate.
Little bit groggy.
While an ECG analysed the health of their hearts. And finally, the VO2 max measured our leaders' cardiovascular fitness.
13, 14, 30 seconds, we go. Come on, that's it. Push,
push.
And the results spoke for themselves.
The leaders are poorest we've probably had in the history of Operation Transformation. It's mind-boggling how far you've fallen. 99% of women your age have a higher fitness level.
That's disappointing.
Your pulmonary function test turned out to be positive in that you have evidence now of chronic obstructive lung disease. Your lungs have now been damaged by the smoking.
It wasn't good news for any of our leaders, but for one, it was a lot worse. John's ECG test indicated worrying irregularities, and Niall was suddenly concerned for the health of his heart.
There's something going on here with a regular heart rhythm. Could be lots of reasons, but one could be that he has heart disease. It's a manifestation of that.
It was time for Niall to deliver the bad news to John.
We think there might be an issue with the conduction of the electrical impulse from the top to the bottom of your heart. There could be a blockage in one of them. There's lots of things that could have caused this. So just to rule all those things out and to make sure your heart is healthy, I think the best course of action is to go and see a cardiologist.
It's extremely serious. It's extremely serious. You know? So that's where it's at. It has to be sorted out.
John is left with the shocking reality that his ability to continue as a leader, and more importantly, his future health, could be at great risk. Before he can carry on with the programme, John will need to fully investigate these worrying results. Your cardiovascular fitness levels are one of the best indicators of your overall health. This year, for the first time, you can test your fitness levels too. Professor Niall Moyna has been involved in the development of an app, Move Your Met, which you can download for free on your phone.
You get a number between 1 and 25. The higher that number, the higher your fitness level. Well, we would like most adults to be above 8. Above 10 would be wonderful, and the higher you are, the better. So if someone is below 10, I think they need to really take a good look at themselves and start an exercise program.
Walk for a mile, record your pulse, and see how your Met rate compares to our leaders' results, which are on our website.
This bit's uphill. It's going to be harder. It's going to be tougher.
Small increases in your Met capacity can have a tremendous impact on both your physical and your mental health.
Along with our leaders, you can take the test again during your transformation and see exactly how your fitness levels are improving. So download the app, know your Met result, and get it moving in the right direction. All the details are on our website. The transformation begins now. So pick a leader, follow the plan, and we'll see you at the nationwide walks this Saturday. Good night.
On Monday night, Dr. Ava Orsmond exposes the truth behind the amount of sugar in everyday foods and its serious impact on our health. Sugar Crash is at 9:35. And Operation Transformation is back on Wednesday and Thursday night next week at 8:30. Next, it's the RTÉ 9 o'clock news.